The ROG Xbox Ally X is soon to be here, and we have our first look here at a major AAA game that just launched and how it's going to be running on this handheld. So we got a look here at Battlefield 6 running on the ROG Xbox Ally X, and this is why I am excited about this handheld and the future of handheld gaming, starting here with the Z2 Extreme and how good this game is actually running on the ROG Xbox Ally X. We know this console here is out on October 16th. It's just about 5 or so days away here before people are going to be able to get it into their hands. And one of the biggest games that has released, one of the biggest games this year, is Battlefield 6. And you have to ask, is that game able to run on the handheld? Is it going to be running well? Can you play online and still actually have a good experience and be able to have good games with you playing in your hands? Firstly, obviously, the ergonomics of the handheld is huge, and it just basically is an Xbox controller in your hand. But we have this here, and this is how it is running currently on the Xbox, ROG Xbox Ally X. And I'm going to, after going through this part, show you some comparisons to me running it on the Lenovo Legion Go S with the Z1 Extreme, and kind of the difference here that you will be getting if you upgrade here to the Z2. So here is the video that was just put out. And this is the first look that we have here of Battlefield 6, of a major AAA game here running on this handheld, running Battlefield 6 here in 3 different modes: 1080p, FSR balance on low, 900p, FSR balance on low, and then 720p FSR quality on low. Now, within Battlefield 6, I'll start this here. You can go in there, you can change the FSR, you can put it to performance, ultra performance. So you get even better frames per second than what this video is actually showing, because obviously they didn't go through everything. But on average here at 1080p at FSR balance on the low settings, you're hitting 48, 47, 45 frames per second or so. I mean, that's probably the average, even goes up a little bit higher than that at some point. So that's actually very good. 50 frames per second. That's very, very good here. And that's more than adequate to have a good experience when playing this game. And you'll see the difference here from the Z1 Extreme once I jump over to my footage. And then you jump over here. This is 900p FSR balance on low, and you're hitting almost at 60 frames per second, around 50 to 60 frames per second, jumping in between the 10 FPS, which still is a completely fine experience when you're playing this game on a 7-inch display, on a 7-inch handheld. It looks very good, and it's a major AAA game right in the palm of your hands. In fact, in the first comment on this video from the creator here, Game V, says that it looks really good on the Ally X. So, and the video doesn't do justice, and I can attest to that from when I record myself. It's even hitting over 60 FPS here at FSR balance low. And then we go over here. This is FSR quality at 720p. So if you want to play in more higher quality of graphics, even though it's at 720p, you're going to have over 60 frames per second here. And this is on the Z2 Extreme. So it's pretty exciting. This is what has me most excited about this upcoming handheld, is the fact that we're going to be able to play these AAA games at these settings. Yes, it's low, but I'm telling you, if you load this game up on the low graphic settings on a handheld, the game still looks very, very good. All the explosions are there, and it's an awesome experience. Obviously, it's not the PC and the console experience, but it is still more than adequate to have a lot of fun, play a lot of multiplayer matches, and actually put in a lot of time on this game on the ROG Xbox Ally X. And this will be, I think, the same for many AAA games that are dropping. That will be the most exciting thing to see, just how optimized are they for these handhelds. And one thing that Xbox has said with this handheld is that they're going to have their Steam style of program where they will verify whether games run properly on the handheld itself, which is a nice big upgrade here from what we previously had with the Windows handhelds, where you're just kind of loading in games and seeing if they would work. But I am excited for that. And then here is my footage of playing on the Z1 Extreme. There is a difference. I mean, you're getting a decent amount of frames more here on average, I would say, with the ROG Xbox Ally X, but the Z1 Extreme is still very adequate and still does a great job. So if you have one of those, you're not going to be too disappointed either. All right, here we are with the Lenovo Legion Go S, the 32 gigabyte of RAM Z1 Extreme version of the handheld. And I want to show you just some Battlefield 6 running on here. Don't mind the gameplay too much because it's hard to record and play at the same time. I'm also connecting a controller here so that there's no glare when you're looking at it. But right now I'm running this game on, we can take a look here at the settings, and you can see this, it has great performance right out of the bat. So auto performance, graphics low, and I have FSR balanced on right now. So I'm doing this comparatively to the ROG Xbox Ally X video that just dropped. Show you kind of the difference here you're getting between the Z2 Extreme and the Z1 Extreme. There is a difference, of course, but you're still getting great results here with the Z1. And I will be upgrading to an ROG Xbox Ally at some point, or to a Z2 handheld. But if you are still running the Lenovo Legion Go S or any other Z1 Extreme, you're going to have a great time still playing Battlefield 6. So 1080p performance, FSR balance right now, you're getting 40 to 50 FPS, generally averaging your SA around like 44, 45 FPS, depending on what's happening within the game. And you can easily somehow get 60 on here, depending on the settings that you do put in. So if I switch up here and I go to graphics, advanced, and I go to performance, FSR performance, you'll see it tick up there to the higher 40s to start, and then it'll push into the 50s at some time. Still at 1080p. Now, if you want to really, that's no chance against that tank. If you really want to get 60 FPS on here, you can go down and you can move this down to 900p. So I'll compare this to exactly what that other video had. So 900p. And then you also had balanced here. You can go ultra performance as well, which gives you even better frames per second. But 900p, and we'll see what we get here. You got 49, 56, pushing closer to 60 FPS at 900p. And I have to say, I don't know if you can notice it through the camera. It is somewhat hard, but the game still looks great here at 900p on this display. And of course, you're getting, when there's action, it does drop, but help me. But it does run very good. I mean, Battlefield 6, a brand new AAA game in your hands, and you're getting good results from this right off of the bat. Definitely playable here with the Z1 Extreme, and with the Z2, it'll be even better. Which is why I'm excited about the ROG Xbox Ally X. Oh, it's no room to do anything there. Now, if we drop this down to 720p, then we will see here what happens. Oh, oops. Apply, keep. All right, let's go 720p here. I don't know why that always does that little glitch there where the thing goes all the way off the map. So 720p, FSR is on, still unbalanced, and you're pushing over 60 frames per second. So if you are needing 60 FPS, you can't play without that. You're gonna have to drop it down to 720p, but you can also put FSR into performance, into ultra performance, and get even better results. So there is that as well. Like for right now, if I drop the FSR, the upscaling quality to just performance here, you'll see what we get here. Even with the explosions and everything, you're still staying at 60 FPS at 720p. But very playable, like very, very playable at any of these settings, which is, I think, a pretty cool thing here for a brand new AAA game dropping. And we have Lenovo Legion Go 2. You have the ROG Xbox Ally X, all with these Z2 Extreme cards coming out that will give you a uptick in performance. I think right now we're seeing around 15 to 20%, depending on the wattage and the TDP, all that stuff. So we'll see if it's worth it. But realistically, this game on the Z1 Extreme, if you have that handheld, is very fun, very playable, looks great, runs great. So Battlefield 6 here, if you want to check it out on your handheld, you can, which is super cool to see, because who would have thought that we would be playing Battlefield, the newest one, in the palm of our hands. But I'm going to end that there, guys. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you're picking up an ROG Xbox Ally X, if you already have a handheld, you're not going to upgrade. And let me know if you're jumping into Battlefield 6, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.
Bye.